Hey everybody, it's Eric from the Mature Minded Gamers. We are doing our references and Easter eggs version of Star Trek Lower Decks Episode 4, Moist Vessel. Alright, let's get started.
Stardate 57538.9. The Cerritos is working alongside the USS Merced in the relocation of an ancient generation ship, which due to some unknown calamity, never reached its destination.
So this is a really common thing for Trek and sci-fi in general, to find a generation ship or an ancient ship that has aliens in some kind of a stasis, traveling, because space travel, as we currently know it, is not really possible unless it's very, very long term. And, they've done this in the original series, and I think Next Generation, definitely in Voyager. They've encountered different ships in different states, and that's what we're getting with this right here.
Starfleet believes this alien vessel is equipped with unique terraforming technology, an elemental fluid which can transform inert matter into a living ecosystem.
So this generation ship is carrying terraforming fluid. We don't see this a whole bunch in Star Trek, not necessarily see it. We hear them talking about it a lot in several of the series. They'll be talking about planets working on terraforming, or they're trying to figure out how to do it, or they're going to terraform this planet or that planet, whatever. You don't really usually see it, but you usually hear about it in the Trek universe, besides the movies. So we had The Search for Spock and The Wrath of Khan, who were focused on the Genesis device, and that is exactly what that thing did. So this is a callback to that, I think.
Rutherford! I'm about to go watch an ascension!
What? That's amazing! What's an ascension?
Some people who master the art of alien meditation can achieve inner peace. Then they transcend the physical realm and become a being of pure energy. Isn't that cool?
Oh, like a Q, or the Traveler.
So, ascending, we've seen this in a few different ways, but tend to hear references the Easter egg herself when she mentions Q, where they have the whole episode with Amanda Knox, and then also the Traveler with, Crusher basically ascending to. And there's also an episode of The Next Generation called, Transfigurations, or where the guy who's the gold beam of light at the end, they've referenced this a couple different times in Trek, and mostly, though, now that I think about it, it was The Next Generation, really. I can't think of any other references, maybe in Voyager, but I need to rewatch Voyager again. So I may be missing a few, but that's the ones that come to mind.
Waste removal and scraping carbon off the carbon filter.
Alright, so to be honest, this is one of my favorite parts of this whole episode. Obviously, the callback to the holodeck, which, we've heard them talk about numerous times. The things that happen in the holodeck are generally, they can become X-rated. And so that's an obvious callback. But my favorite ones on this is actually the turbolift lubing, because that's something we've never really heard of. We do see the turbolift malfunction occasionally from here and there, but never anything about, hey, you gotta lube up the turbolift.
You guys debating the Prime Directive again? Pretty fascinating stuff. No laughing.
So obviously this is a callback to many, many Trek episodes where they are debating on if what they're going to do is going to break the Prime Directive. We've seen this a lot in The Next Generation. Anytime you're going to break the Prime Directive, you get your senior crew together and you discuss the best way to handle the situation.
Very interesting. I fold.
Fold.
I'm gonna fold.
I'm all in. Whoops, I got nothing. Guess I lose.
Are you out of your mind? We don't go all in. It's a friendly game.
So the famous poker game from The Next Generation here, getting a little bit of love, they would end up folding. The big thing that comes back to mind is the one where when they invite Wesley to play, and he would have won, but he ends up folding under pressure, and, he learns that he would have won the game if he would have stayed in.
Get exactly what they deserve.
What?
Oh, nothing. That was a holodeck. Moriarty. Exactly what they deserve.
So we get a Moriarty reference here, which is obviously probably the biggest holodeck villain in all of Trek, and this was based off, 4 or 5 different episodes, I believe, in the Next Generation.
Okay. Computer, hit it.
Hitting it.
This is one of my favorite lines because this is what Captain Pike says in Discovery Season 2, and I love Captain Pike, so I'm glad that they are involving him a little bit in Lower Decks.
Oh my gosh, you're ascending!
I am?
It must have been when you saved me, when you were willing to sacrifice yourself for me.
Oh, that actually burns. Is this supposed to be happening?
Oh, okay, you're smoking?
It burns! Help! I don't want to ascend! No!
Drop and roll!
We're nowhere! I can see.
Alright, so when he finally ascends, we get that it's super painful and it takes a long time, and he decides that he didn't really want to ascend. But right before it happens, what causes him to ascend is supposedly that he sacrificed his own life. He made the ultimate sacrifice, basically, for Tendi. And then, this is my favorite part, though, is when he's ascending, he turns into, like, the Red Angel from Discovery Season 2, which I loved. And then he, turns into a bird. Then he sees a koala. I don't think the koala has any meaning that I can think of, but if you know what it is, please put in the comments, because it'd be cool if that actually meant something. Alright, everybody, that wraps up our Easter egg and references for Star Trek Lower Decks Episode 4, Moist Vessel. Weird name, but good episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and have yourself a great day.